What's good with it, brothers? You see, a lot of us are really who we actually think we are. We're really that person that we dream to be. But the problem is, we don't believe. That's the problem. The problem is, we don't believe we that person we dream to be. But in reality, we really are that person. But we don't believe. Why don't we believe? Because the lower self always wins. The doubt, the fear, you know, the trauma, everything that you've been through in life has some part in the way you think and you accept your reality. That's the problem. We are who we want to be, and we can be whatever we think we are. But you got to believe. As soon as you come up with an idea, you think about it, and then that fear kick in about how it won't work, how it's not possible. And then you start comparing yourself to other people who already reached that level of success that you're trying to reach. But it's not a comparison game. It's an individual battle. A battle that you must win. You must defeat your lower self, brothers, in order to obtain your dreams, in order to reach your goals. You must defeat your lower self. How you doing, sir? Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Walking on this trail, man. Y'all check this out. Nice little scenery over here on this mountain. You must defeat your lower self, brothers. You must become that person that you want to be. And just do it, man. Instead of overthinking it, instead of thinking about all the negative things that can happen and what won't work and what will and what not, just do it. Just do it. You won't regret it, man. When I started this YouTube, I had no information like that. I just pressed record on that camera. Didn't know nothing about lights. Didn't know nothing about settings for cameras or whatever. I just used my phone. Then I upgraded the cameras, and then I did more research, and then I started learning how to use the electronics or whatever. I start becoming who I wanted to be on this platform because I defeated my lower self. I stopped believing the doubt. I stopped letting the fear in. I stopped comparing myself to other people. I stopped putting limitations on how far I can go. This ain't no comparison game, brothers. This is an individual battle. And it's you versus you, man. Every single day you wake up, it's you versus you. But you got to defeat your lower self. You can't believe the doubt. You can't believe the fear. You can't believe the naysayers. You know what I mean? We always say we can't. We can't. What makes you different from the Elon Musk? What makes you different from the LeBron James? What makes you different from the people that you look up to and watch every day on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and whatever? What makes you different from them? You got the same lungs, you got the same heart, you got two legs, you got arms, you got eyes, you got ears. What makes you different? The difference between them and you is the mindset, bro. Those people face the same adversity that you face every single day. But they kept pressing. They kept pushing. You got to push through the fear. You got to push through the doubt. You got to push through the approval of mankind and believe in yourself, bro. I don't need everybody to believe in what I'm doing. All I need to do is believe in me. That's enough. And then you keep pushing. Believe in you and keep pushing. Stop letting the inner thoughts kick in of self-doubt. The inner thoughts is kicking our ass every single damn day, whether we want to believe it or not. And it starts from our childhood, the limitations, the trauma, the shit that we went through in our life gives us that self-doubt. You got to defeat your lower self, brothers. Look at that view. It's a city over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a nice view. You got to defeat your lower self, brothers. You got to get rid of self-doubt. You got to become who you want to be. You are who you want to be, but you got to put that work in. You must defeat your lower self, bro. Stop telling yourself what you can't do. If you don't try, you'll never see. That's the problem. Most of us start shit and we don't even want to finish it because we're not getting the results. If your ass don't keep pushing, you will never see the results. Just because you're not getting the instant gratification that you want, don't mean it's not working. As long as you're doing what you want to do, that's all that matters. As long as you're becoming who you want to become, that's all that matters. Not that other bullshit that goes on in your brain. You got to get rid of the self-doubt, bro. Stop letting your lower self win. Stop letting the world tell you you too old. Stop letting the world tell you it's too late. Stop letting the world tell you you don't make enough money, so you ain't shit. Stop letting the world put limitations on you. Stop living by society's expectations. That's how you gain peace. That's how you gain that peace of mind, and stop allowing society to put limitations on your goals, on your dreams, because you can be who you want. You are who you want to be, but you must believe. You must defeat your lower self. And until then, you're going to always procrastinate. You're going to always be an observer. It's a difference. It's two different types of people. It's creators. This dang fly. It's creators and it's consumers. Which one are you? In reality, we all are creators. But most of us choose to consume. Because it feels good to chill, man. It feels good not to do nothing. But until you put your boots on the ground, you'll never become who you want to become. Until you get in that gym and put that work in, you'll never be who you want to be. Stop putting limitations on you, bro. Get rid of the inner voice of self-doubt. Because you are who you want to be. You just got to believe. You must defeat your lower self, bro. And in order to do that, you must heal from your traumas. And you must forgive those who did you dirty. And let that shit go. And move on with your life. Because you don't need nothing blocking your thoughts. You don't need nothing blocking your passion. You don't need nothing deterring you from your mission. You got to believe, bro. You got to believe. If you don't believe in you, who will? Who will? Who will believe if you don't? You should be your first consumer to your work. You should be your first customer. You should be your first everything. The one who approves, the ones who like what you do, the one who invests in your work. You should be the first one. Everybody else will believe later. You know what I mean? So whatever you doing, just keep doing it, bro. Hello. Whatever you doing, just keep doing your thing. Keep dreaming. But the dreams won't be real if you don't work. So you must work. Instead of watching everybody else level up, how about you level up yourself? Instead of wishing what you can do, how about you just do it? You won't know it will work or not unless you try. But a lot of us get defeated before we even press that button. You must defeat your lower self, brothers. You must stop putting limitations on you because it's the trick of the enemy. You are a creator. You can reach that goal. You can get to where you want to go. You can be that person that you like to watch, that you wish you was. Hell, you even better than that person that you're influenced by, but you won't know that unless you try. But you got to get rid of the inner voice of self-doubt. That shit is a trick of the enemy. It's not real. Fear, it's not real. It's an imagination. You're creating mental roadblocks that's stopping you from achieving, from thriving, from investing, from building. Stop allowing your lower self to defeat you. You must defeat your lower self, because if you don't, you're going to be like everybody else. Normal, doing the same shit, being told what to do, working until you die. When you can be that person you think you are, but you must believe. If you are who you say you are, you must believe. But it will never happen until you defeat your lower self. I'll chop it up with y'all later, man. Peace.